Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another WWE 2K17 hidden feature. This is episode number 6. You guys already know this is the series where I show you guys hidden features that you guys might not know about WWE 2K17. Now, sometimes they are not so hidden, but they are specific, meaning that you could very overlook these features if you don't know nothing about them. Nonetheless, you guys already know, if you end up knowing all of them, then you are a complete savage. Just make sure that you guys watch my previous episode, because I might get you there. Real quick, two things before we start this episode. The episode prior to this one was a special episode dedicated to patch 105 that came out last week. I showed you guys 7 new features that were added to the game, so make sure that you guys show some love to that episode. It is not episode number 5, but it is just an extra episode focusing only on the update, so make sure that you go check it out, you savages. And another thing, because you guys showed so much support in the last episode, you guys gave me so many features for me to cover, I actually managed to do 2 episodes of hidden features, so this is 6. 7 is actually already ready. So I have a question: do you want it? Do you want it? So can we please hit 1,000 likes? Actually, no, we might never get to that. So can we please hit 500 likes just like we've been hitting on the last episodes? That's right, so once we hit 500, I will release it right away. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get right into this episode. Once again, we're gonna be covering 5 hidden features in this episode because you guys have been going in with the suggestions, so we keep getting a lot of things to cover. And on number 5, we have the fact that the manager could come in very handy. Now we know that the manager is great when it comes to interfering and distracting the ref to stop a pin count. We also know that they're able to bring objects into the ring, the most common one being the steel chair. But something that you might not know, if you are playing, for example, a normal match and you're getting counted out, or your opponent just throw you outside the ring, in this year's game the manager also picks you up, so it will be very difficult for you to lose by count out, or a computer to actually lose by count out. At number 4, we have something very specific, and that is for Roman Reigns. You could use his old entrance, the single one that he used to make his entrance from the crowd. Again, it might not necessarily be hitting, but it's very specific, and if you don't go into the Add a Superstar entrance, you will have no idea that this is actually in the game, and it's actually an improvement from WWE 2K16 because it looks much more better with new camera angles, and it actually looks like Roman Reigns walking down the steps instead of just flying. At number 3, we of course gotta cover some of the specific title matches announcement animations, and I have to say that after each single episode we are just finding much more and more, which is great because you guys are leaving a lot of suggestions. So in this episode we're gonna be including a couple of more of them, including Sami Zayn and John Cena.
Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn! Introducing the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
At number 2, we have the fact that you are able to attack with your entrance attire on. Now don't hate, because this hidden feature is not necessarily hitting, but for new players, they might actually not know about it. And specifically the fact that if you are the second player and you're the one breaking out, then you could run into the ring and attack your opponent for a little while, and then it will transition from your attack into the match. Pretty seamless, much better than when you attack them by the ramp. Now this is even much more significant for content creators, obviously, because it's great for storytelling. Again, like I said, most people know this feature, but obviously I haven't covered before, so I want to make sure that in this series we cover everything that we can, whether it's for veterans of the game or newcomers as well. I have to make sure that we show some love to the rookies out here.
Submission holds are a huge part of Daniel Bryan's game.
And moving on to number 1, we have something in relationship to the downloadable content move pack DLC. Now this could be seen as a glitch, but the way I see it, it's just a way for me to do infinite announce table oh my god moments. That's right, but as long as you have a finisher, basically you are able to continue doing the announce table oh my god moment if you have DDT 14 on. The reason for this is because when you perform this oh my god moment on the the announce table doesn't break. So again, you're able to do as many times as you want as long as you have a finisher. So there you guys have it. That is what I have for you guys for this episode of WWE 2K17 Hidden Features. This is episode number 6. For number 7, you guys already know, make sure that you guys hit that 500 likes as soon as you can. And once again, I remind you guys that if you knew all the features that I just discussed, then you were a savage. And I'm gonna admit, I'm actually not a savage this time around because I didn't know all of them. These are actually some that you guys told me about. If you know any rare features in WWE 2K17 that we don't know about, make sure that you guys leave a comment down below so I could possibly cover it in the upcoming episodes. But anyways guys, thank you guys for watching. You guys already know what to do. If you haven't subscribed yet, then what the hell are you waiting for? We on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Much to see. Dig it.